Hi everybody, Mandy here to discuss about our safety video that we have to do for our field placement and discussing some safety concerns during my BSW placement. One concern I did have, we had a very violent and combative MRDD client when I was doing my internship placement at the Sandusky County Board of DD. They actually had an intervention with the client. They had to restrain him, but they also involved his very pregnant SSA. And to me, that was a huge safety concern to bring her into that situation when he was breaking things, pulling things off the wall, and being very combative. I think that they should have had some of the other staff step in before she did in terms of her safety, because she could have gotten hurt. And likewise, I could have gotten hurt because I had less training, even though I was there with her. The only real safety barriers they had there were like being buzzed in to the facility. They didn't really have any security. Not all staff was trained in safety procedures, which I thought was a pretty big mistake. One thing I would have done differently myself is provided everybody with training. That is one thing they failed to do when I did my internship over there, was provide me with full-on training as the rest of the staff. They only provided me with some idea of what the training is, some restraining techniques, and what to do in case of an emergency. The one thing I would have done differently in that situation is allow other individuals to step in before his pregnant SSA, because she could have really gotten hurt because the client was throwing things, pulling things off the wall, spitting. He was just becoming very violent, and I didn't think that was a safe situation for her or me. My field placement is at a off-site hospice facility. There's very limited security. The doors are not locked. We don't actually have any security personnel there. Some safety concerns that I have are exactly that. They don't have any security there at their off-site facility where I currently am doing my field placement. If I was at one of the larger facilities, like the hospital affiliated with hospice, there is security. There's security guards everywhere. There's cameras. So my field placement lacks in some of those things. My other safety concern is working late, concerning after dark, no security, limited cameras. It's kind of, there are going to be a few days where I'm going to have to work or do my field placement later, and it concerns me as far as safety goes, but they do have some protocol in place that working after hours, both individuals must leave at the same time, the faculty members or interns, staff, in terms of being safer when leaving the premises, that we're both there, both leaving at the same time. Those kinds of things. And they also have other things in place, like in terms of staff noting in any violent situations, if there is a violent or threatening situation, you are to leave the area immediately and call hospice and explain the situation to the nurse on call. And if you cannot leave the area in which you are at, you would still call hospice and say, I need Dr. Eliza Ramsey, which the nurse on call knows that's the code to send police immediately. So there are some safety procedures in place. We're even obligated to report anything that we might feel is a threat, even though it hasn't occurred yet. I gotta kind of cut this video short, so I guess my question for you guys is, what is one of your biggest concerns at your field placement in terms of safety? For me, it is lack of security, especially since I will be working late hours. Alrighty, thank you.